Imagine a film so blasphemous, so obscene, that even 50 years later no one dares release the full version. A film banned in multiple countries, censored by its own studio, and denounced by the Vatican itself. This is not just a horror film. This is The Devil's the most banned religious movie ever made. Director, Ken Russell. Stars, Oliver Reed as Father Urbain Grandier. Vanessa Redgrave as Sister Jean. Release year, 1971. Based on Aldous Huxley's The Devils of Loudun and John Whiting's play. A true story about mass hysteria, sexual repression, and power in 17th century France brought to the screen with fire, flesh, and fury. France, 1634. In the aftermath of religious wars, Cardinal Richelieu, the French Catholic statesman, is influencing King Louis XIII in an attempt to gain further power. Richelieu seeks to consolidate his authority by systematically divesting France's feudal lords of their power and centralizing the country's government. He convinces Louis that the fortifications of cities throughout France should be demolished to prevent Protestants from rising up. Louis agrees, but forbids Richelieu from carrying out demolitions in the fortified town of Loudun, having made a promise to its governor not to damage the town. Meanwhile, in Loudun, where Catholics and Huguenots live in harmony, the governor has died, leaving control of the city to Urbain Grandier, a dissolute, proud, and popular priest. He is having an affair with a relative of Father Canon, Jean Mignon, another priest in the town. Grandier is, however, unaware that the neurotic, hunchbacked Sister Jeanne des Anges, the abbess of the local Ursuline convent, is sexually obsessed with him. Sister Jean asks for Grandier to become the convent's new confessor. Grandier secretly marries another woman, Madeleine de Brou, but news of this reaches Sister Jean, who becomes jealous. When Madeleine returns a book by Ursuline foundress Angela Merici that Sister Jean had earlier lent her, the abbess attacks her and accuses her of being a fornicator and sacrilegious. Baron John de Laubardemont arrives with orders to demolish the city's walls, overriding Grandier's orders to stop. Grandier summons the town's soldiers and forces Laubardemont to back down, pending the arrival of an order for the demolition from King Louis. Grandier departs Loudun to visit the king. In the meantime, Sister Jean is informed by Father Mignon that he is to be their new confessor. She informs him of Grandier's marriage and affairs, and also inadvertently accuses Grandier of witchcraft and of possessing her, which Mignon relays to Laubardemont. In the process, the information is pared down to just the claim that Grandier has bewitched the convent and dealt with the devil. With Grandier away from Loudun, Laubardemont and Mignon decide to find evidence against him. Laubardemont summons Inquisitor Father Pierre Barre, a professional witch hunter whose interrogations involve depraved acts of exorcism, including the forced administration of enemas to his victims. Sister Jean claims that Grandier has bewitched her, and the other nuns do the same. A public exorcism erupts in a church, in which the nuns remove their clothes and enter a state of religious frenzy. Duke Henri de Condé, actually King Louis in disguise, arrives, claiming to be carrying a holy relic which can exorcise the devils possessing the nuns. Father Barre then proceeds to use the relic in exorcising the nuns, who then act as though they have been cured until Condé. Louis reveals the case allegedly containing the relic to be empty. The possessions and the exorcisms then continue unabated, descending into a massive orgy, in which the nuns remove the crucifix from above the high altar and masturbate with it. Mignon is both shocked and aroused by the sacrilegious chaos. During the chaos, Grandier and Madeleine return. Grandier denies bewitching the nuns and condemns Sister Jean. but he and Madeleine are arrested nonetheless. The nuns are returned to the convent, where Sister Jean attempts to hang herself, but is cut down before she dies. After being given a show trial, Grandier is shaven and tortured. The judges sentence Grandier to death by burning at the stake. Laubardemont has also obtained permission to destroy the city's fortifications. Despite pressure to confess to the charges, Grandier refuses and is taken to be publicly burnt at the stake. His executioner promises to strangle him rather than let him suffer death by fire, but Barré starts the fire himself, and Mignon, visibly panic-stricken about the possibility of Grandier's innocence, pulls the noose tight before it can be used to strangle Grandier. As Grandier burns, Laubardemont orders for explosive charges to be set off, and the city walls are blown up, causing the reveling townspeople to flee. After the execution, Barré leaves Loudun to continue his witch-hunting activities elsewhere in the Vienne region of Nouvelle-Aquitaine. Laubardemont informs Sister Jean that Mignon has been put away in an asylum for claiming that Grandier was innocent, and that, with no signed confession to prove otherwise, everyone has the same opinion. He gives her Grandier's charred femur and leaves. Sister Jean kisses and masturbates with the bone. Madeleine, having been released, staggers over the rubble of Loudun's walls and walks out of the ruined city. Religious blasphemy. Nuns stripped naked, masturbating, hallucinating orgies with Christ. Sacred icons used in profane ways. Sexual content. Graphic scenes of religious ecstasy portrayed as erotic. Vanessa Redgrave's character lusts after Father Grandier in grotesque ways. Political symbolism. The church and monarchy shown as corrupt, oppressive, and violent. Critics said it attacked organized religion itself. Warner Brothers, the distributor, demanded cuts. Several scenes, including the infamous Rape of Christ, were deleted and locked away. Even today, the uncut version has never been officially released. UK, released only with heavy cuts, still censored on home media. Italy, banned completely. New Zealand, Finland, Ireland, outright bans for years. USA, rated X, shown in limited theaters. Even countries with liberal film policies refused to touch it. Religious leaders worldwide called it pure blasphemy. Director Ken Russell refused to apologize. He called it his greatest work. The film developed a cult following, especially among artists and underground cinephiles. It was praised for its bold performances, set design, and political commentary. Yet Warner Brothers has refused to release the full version for 50 years. In 2004, the Rape of Christ scene was recovered but never restored into the film. Even now, film historians call it the greatest film you'll never truly see. The Devils is more than a banned movie. It's a cinematic rebellion against religion, censorship, and power. It still raises uncomfortable questions. When art offends the powerful, who decides what we're allowed to see? If this shocked you, you've only seen the surface. Follow or subscribe the channel for more banned film stories, and let us know in the comments. Should The Devils finally be released uncut?